We know from the first chapter of the book of Job that he was a righteous man, a man who was blameless and who feared God and turned away from evil. We also know that he was a man blessed by God. He was rich in goods of this world, and he was blessed with a family of 10 children. Then after our text tells us that wave upon wave of announcements of tragedy quickly were thrust upon this godly man. One messenger reported that all of Job's oxen and donkeys had been stolen, and the servant who kept them slaughtered. Then another came to convey the news that lightning had destroyed all of his sheep and those who tended them. And then another came to report that a riding band had stolen his camels and killed his servants who cared for them. And the most devastating report came last. A wind had struck and collapsed the house of his eldest son, where he and all the other children were gathered, and all were perished. Then Satan was certain that Job's faith would collapse like the roof of the house of his eldest son, crushing his devotion to God. Some of Job's response were predictable. He tore his clothes and shaved his head, all signs of mourning and grief. But what he did after this is the key to our comfort. And in the face of grief, Job fell to the ground and worshipped. And these are his words. He says, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I shall return there. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Through all this, Job did not sin, nor did he blame God. In these words, we find the reason why Job could worship God, even in the greatest tragedy he had ever known. Job was confident of the greatness of God. He said, "The Lord gave and the Lord has taken away." Job understood that God was in control of his creation, whether it is to be it be the cruel and heartlessness of a raiding army or the force of nature. It was in the final analysis God who had given him his righteous and his family, and it was God who took them away. Whatever had happened, Job knew that God had allowed it, and that he was still in control. And we have the additional revelation of the book of Job, which shows us how and why God was great and good to Job. Job not only glorified God by revealing his faith, but Job grew in his faith as he was tested. And the last chapter of Job tells us that when Job's faith was strengthened, God prospered him twice as much in the end as at the beginning.